Hello and welcome to Don't Spoil the Ending. It's a podcast about films, video games. It's just a loose take on entertainment. I'm Joe, the host.
I'm Jono.
I'm Nick.
I'm Josh.
Hi, I'm John.
Great work. Well, we're rolling. This is episode 2. We've managed... Hooray! We've managed to record one episode, which is just fantastic.
Which we're all quite happy with.
We are all quite happy with that. We've got a different member on the podcast this week, which is Josh.
Hi.
Hello. How have you been, Josh? Not seen you in a while.
I've been very good. I live here.
That's true. We are recording this in Josh's house. That's true. So, what have we done this week, everybody? Have we got any updates?
Oh, well, Jono's got a cold. You might be able to hear that in the podcast.
I sound like Barry White.
I believe you went to Greg's and had an experience.
Yeah, I've had a bit of a Greg experience, you might say. Yeah.
Oh, Brexit.
Brexit.
Yeah. Hashtag Brexit. Yeah.
Daily Mail.
Yeah.
Hashtag justice for John.
Are we all fans of Greg's? Do we like what they do? Or?
I don't like the kids they produce, covered in whatever that flake is. We all know what I'm talking about.
I like Greg's. I like, well, obviously, the pasties. Whatever the vegetarian option is.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Greg's are a baker's.
In the north, obviously.
Is it only the north?
Is it only the north?
I don't know. I think it is. I think it's a northern thing.
Northern thing.
I went to Sunderland once, and I'm not messing. Every street corner had at least one Greg's on
So
it.
the demographic is loads of Greg's way up north, and then when you get to the south, like, who's Greg?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Who's Greg? Why do I have to go to Greg's house for a pasty?
It is very northern. It conjures up all the images of children in prams covered in a mess of pastry with a cup of tea in their bottle.
Yeah, what do they call it when they give a baby a sausage roll, like a Greg's dummy or something?
Yeah.
See little kids with a...
And then not just that, they've always got like a dinky cake stuck to the forehead. Kids don't know how to eat, do they?
Yeah, well, on the Greg's thing, I was quite a big fan of Greg's at one point. I pretty much go every morning on the way to work. Let down big time this week by them. Went in one morning, had a 45-minute wait in a queue.
Right, can I stop you there?
Well, roll this in. It was about 10 minutes, but it was 10 minutes of a non-moving queue.
The first time I heard this story was 9 minutes.
Oh, well, it was a long time, Joe. I forgot, it was such a long queue, I forgot how long it was I was in there for.
9:45, who knows?
Yeah.
I like the same, aren't they?
In between there somewhere. And I had such a long wait to actually get my food from Greg's. I had to... Go on.
Did you arrive late to Greg's later than normal?
That's irrelevant, Joe, in terms of what time I get there. It's up to them to serve me food in a prompt manner.
Okay.
I was in that queue for up to 45 minutes.
Up to. Including 9.
Including the 9 minutes. And I was in... It took so long to get served, I had to literally turn around and walk out in a huff without any food.
Was this
Hashtag starving.
Hashtag stamping your feet in a huff?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Hashtag...
Pretty much, yeah. So I was devastated. I had to turn around and leave, go into work, to make sure I got to work on time, without any breakfast. Immediately got on Twitter.
Of course. It's a rational
How's the
human
world
being.
is heading these days?
Instead of starting work at 8:30, he was on to Greg's at 8:30.
If you don't serve my Grebs quicker, I will tweet about it.
Immediately got on Twitter, complained about the making me late for work, having to leave empty-handed.
Embarrassing.
For Greg's, I agree. Very, quite an embarrassing scenario. I got a reply within about 15 minutes, was it?
It felt like they were trying to palm you off, though, like they were saying, "Oh, well, we'll give him a serious telling off and never tell them."
Yeah, well, first he got back to me, very concerned, wanted to know exactly what store it happened in. I happily let them know where it was. Cockedge, Century, Warrington, for anybody who wants to know. Yeah, avoid there. Got back to them with the details. They came back and said, "Oh, apologies about that."
But they didn't actually offer anything. There
No,
should
they
have been
didn't.
some form of compensation.
There should have been something, definitely.
Like a week's supply of pasties or...
Yeah.
Thing is, though, he didn't spend any money. He didn't like spend any money and not get anything back in return. So they're like, "I'm sorry, but you didn't pay any money, so we're not going to give you anything for free."
Yeah, I'm kind of on Greg's side here. So I work in a call centre, and I used to take inbound calls. So when they come through saying, "I've been queuing for 40 minutes, what are you going to give me for compensation?" Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You've wasted your own time with that sentence.
And I don't possess time to give 40 minutes back to you.
Yeah.
But if I did, I would.
Yeah, I spent up to 9 minutes in that queue. Oh, sorry, up to 45 minutes in that queue.
Including 9.
So what they're saying is, if you have Bernard's watch, you could have your 9 minutes back.
The dream of all children to have Bernard's watch.
What I would suggest is that if you couple this with you tweeting Monster energy drinks, trying to get sponsorship, you definitely need banning from Twitter.
Well, no, I just
We've
thought
got one episode, John. One episode.
It's not even on iTunes yet.
I do feel like we could get more episodes out there if Monster did back us. Yes, Monster, that's you.
Oh, it's Jono and John trying to get the Monster bandwagon.
This is the business background I have. This is what you've got to do.
And Jono, it was Joe who mentioned Monster on the last podcast. I remember.
That wasn't us. We didn't bring him up.
Trying to save a bee with Monster.
I called it a chemical drink.
But you did name drop them.
You did.
I suppose that's true.
You were trying to save a life with Monster.
That is true. Josh, you'll need to listen to that one.
Monster can save a life.
Yeah.
Have to save a life. That's our jingle.
How to get any 22-year-old to cry.
What I would suggest is that at least wait till we're on iTunes before we start trying to get sponsorship, guys.
I just thought throw it out there to see what the response
They
was.
could give us the backing for the iTunes. That's what it is.
Perfect.
Foot
But
the bill.
the response was nothing. I heard nothing back from them.
I'm not surprised.
So
Yeah.
we're thinking now, moving on to Red Bull. Red Bull back everything these days.
I am
Yeah.
quitting this podcast.
Red Bull, give you wings, Jono.
They did.
Quite
That's
right,
what
yeah.
Joe should have been using when he was trying to aid the bee.
Yeah, definitely. So in future, Red Bull, thumbs up.
Yep.
Greg's and Monster, thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Yep.
Right, moving on. Anyone else done anything interesting this week or watched anything interesting?
Not really. I can maybe mention that me and Nick went out for a drink last night with another member of the podcast, Inman.
Sam,
Yeah, Sam Inman.
make sure you give him his first name.
He got absolutely hammered last night.
Of course he did.
And that's why he's not here today.
If he'd have been on the podcast, he'd have been like Julio Giorgio. He'd have just been saying lots and lots of noise, and then there'd have been the odd word at the end you'd understand.
Just grunts.
Drone. That's what
Yeah,
I
so
thought.
Inman should
Second episode, like the first episode is not on, it's like, oh, drones.
That is what he said to John last night though about the drone.
He did. He was on
That's
about
all he
drones last
picked up.
night.
Was he
yeah.
droning on?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so Inman should be back next week if he's actually recovered by that time.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a recovery. I think he's at Derby Day.
Apart,
Merseyside Derby Day.
Well, that was the excuse, I think.
Oh, there's no excuse.
apart from going out, I watched the new It trailer. For
Yeah.
the remake of that.
Yeah, I've watched it as well.
Looks good.
There's no clowning around with this one.
Oh.
Let's put the. Yes, I enjoyed the It trailer as well.
It looks
Yeah.
great. I'm terrified though that it's going to be just full of cheap jump scares
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
I did-
all modern horrors.
I did have a bit of a jump scare at the trailer when he pops up in the sewer. I was like, no.
Is it not just a direct remake of the original though?
Not
Is
really.
It looks
Is it
almost
different?
scene for scene now in the
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah, a lot of it to me feels very similar to the.
And obviously the original has that whole. We haven't really got much jump scares. It's original horror
Yeah.
Yeah.
rather than this new modern day where everything's about.
Yeah, there's
The
one
jump
bit in the
scare.
trailer where I think it might be the sewer bit you were on about where it was just like going blah, spazzing about like for some reason, and that just doesn't scare me at all. Like it just. Have you watched a film called Mama at all?
No.
Have you guys?
Yeah,
seen
I know.
that?
I know the scene you're about to
Yeah.
mention.
I
The
hate
kid
it.
turns around and turns back and it's.
Yeah, I hated Mama, and it's by the same director as Mama, this film, and I'm just thinking it's going to be a lot of ghosts spazzing around and stuff and
Spazzing around.
jitterbugging about.
Spazzing around the politically correct term.
Sorry, jitterbugging about. Is that better?
Just retarding around.
Oh, there we go.
Cut that.
We're 5 minutes in. Edit.
I feel like we should watch it as a film for the
Yeah,
podcast.
it's definitely
Yeah,
the
definitely.
The original.
The original.
Yeah, yeah.
and possibly the remake.
Yeah,
We could do
definitely.
this
Yeah.
comparisons, yes.
I'm
Yeah.
up for that.
I'm down for that. Yeah.
Have any of you guys watched the original?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Watched half of it last night. We realised it's 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't realise like until you actually think about it. That was a 3-hour film.
Yeah, I watched half of it last night. It's good. I had no idea it was Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim
Who was
Curry as
the,
Pennywise.
Who
Yeah.
was the Pennywise.
Yeah.
I only found that out the other day.
We only found out last night that it's Seth Green, the little ginger kid as well.
Oh God, yeah, Seth Green. Yeah. He's in it.
Seth
And
Green.
Seth
Yes,
Green.
Seth Green is the kid.
Yeah.
Ginger kid with glasses and the fat kid. Well, I don't want to say he's a fat kid because he's not really, but what they consider a fat kid when he grows up. He is the dad from 8 Simple Rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
John Cryer or something like that.
A few of the older cast in it. The main guy, I can't think what it's called in the film. Now, the author guy is John Boy from the Waltons.
Oh.
Yeah.
That John Boy.
The guy from 8 Simple Rules, like, he died a few years ago.
I think.
The clown eventually did get him then.
Yes.
That's how it happened.
That's what 8 Simple Rules said.
They all float down here.
Did any of you watch anything else this week?
Yeah, I've got a few films I want to talk about. Has anybody else got anything you want to go into? Or
Got a couple.
Yeah. I'll just do you want me to blast through these
You
four?
start, and then we'll.
Do you want to go one by one or just blast through them quickly, kind of thing?
You go through yours.
You go
Yeah,
for yours.
okay.
You spend all day on this, John, if you like.
Got first, I watched Live last weekend
Okay.
with Jake Gyllenhaal. Kind of average, pretty much like an Alien clone kind of thing, Alien rip-off.
I mean, I haven't seen the film, but like from the trailer, just Ryan Reynolds, he's too funny. He's got too much of a funny face. I can't take him seriously. I love him as an actor, but
Just doesn't fit
in comedies.
Yeah, doesn't really fit with a kind of horror side.
But I do love Jake Gyllenhaal.
Well, that's the thing. I like Jake Gyllenhaal, but he was kind of on autopilot in this one. Quite average. Looked like he wasn't interested, kind of thing. Very light, 3.5 for that one. Watched a film called Elle by Paul Verhoeven, who did like RoboCop and Starship Troopers, that kind of stuff.
Is that the sequel to K?
It could be the prequel to N.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What's that about?
It's about a 50-year-old woman who runs a video game company, and she gets raped.
Okay.
Great film. My best film of the year so far, 5 out of 5. Loved that.
So they've even titled it in Roman numerals though. They've L'd it.
Oh, 50. Very, very good. Very good.
Very good, John.
Oh, bit of knowledge. I like that knowledge there.
I watched Gods of Egypt. It's a rewatch, that one actually. It got slammed when it came out. Everyone hated it, but I think it's okay. It's kind of like goofy fun. It's a bit like The Mummy. Effects are terrible, but you know, yeah, it's not, I don't hate it.
I watched it when it came out. I think I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah,
just for a bit of fun, you know what I mean.
They're goofy, isn't it? Like, really average 2.5 out of 5 for that one. And finally, watched a documentary called Rats on Netflix by Morgan Spurlock.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's about rats.
Oh.
the I was going to say the disease-filled rats, but does that narrow it down at all?
London in 1800s.
Yeah, really good documentary. Heavy 3.5 out of 5 for that one. Just about kind of how rats, with the human population are growing, they're becoming more and more disease-filled and stuff, and how they're a problem that people aren't, paying attention to, kind of thing. Yeah, good documentary.
Well, we all know we could just get a Pied Piper, take them out of town,
That might work, yeah.
True.
That's all you gotta do.
Josh, have you watched anything this week?
Yeah, I've started watching Death Note, if anyone remembers that. Well, I say started watching it, I'm rewatching it for the 19th time. And
course.
yeah, it's amazing, because I'm watching it because, has anyone seen Netflix are making a movie?
Oh,
Netflix original of Death Note. Has anyone seen the trailer?
I've seen the trailer.
I'm not. Can I ask? I know nothing about Death Note. What?
I think Joe might be a fan of that.
Oh, this is it. I do
anime.
like some anime, but I've never actually watched Death Note ever.
It's the best one.
Is it the best
Like,
anime?
it is the best one. It's the one without all the bollocks.
Of
To
course.
be honest. All the robots and the tits. All that.
I mean, an anime without robots and tits. Is that worth watching?
So, quick synopsis. It's about a god of death drops a notebook into the human world, and if he was to write someone's name in this notebook whilst thinking of their face, that person dies of a heart attack. And the person who picks it up takes it upon himself to rid the world of criminals and evil.
Sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely for stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm interested.
But like you said, they've just dropped Netflix just dropped a live action trailer for
Live action, right?
live
okay.
action trailer for a film. Is it coming out later this year?
Yeah, later this year. I'm not sure of
Right,
the
in
exact date.
September, I think it said.
I'm definitely interested in that then. Yeah, maybe a future episode review or something.
Oh,
yeah.
Could do.
All I can think is I hope he doesn't take a call and take a contact down in there and he goes, ooh, who's that person? Well, they've died, I'll have to cross them off again.
I started watching free TV shows this week. I know normally you shouldn't watch free episode ones, but I watched the first episode of Sneaky Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Someone seen that?
I'm not.
Yeah,
I've not.
Not much to say about it yet. I did enjoy it though.
Produced by Bryan Cranston, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
true. Yeah.
And
He's
he's
also
also
starring in it.
starring in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah, he's this crime lord. It's kind of like he. I thought straight away that it was kind of taken from his Walter White character, like the every part.
Isabel.
Yeah,
And the main guy. I only know him from Avatar.
He's like Friends. He's Phoebe's brother.
Yeah.
Giovanni Ribisi.
that's right.
I've seen him in a few things. Anyway,
Yeah,
but
Gone in 60 Seconds, like that.
I watched Black Sails for the first time.
I think
That's a show about pirates, which sounds very cool.
I've seen the first episode myself.
Yeah. What did you think of the first episode? I liked it. Yeah, I watched it the same night as Sneaky Pete and this other show, which is Vikings, which I know has gone for a few seasons, but I've only just jumped on it. I'm enjoying it. I've only watched one episode, but has anyone else seen Vikings?
I've seen the first
Yeah,
season. I don't know why I didn't carry on watching it. I watched the first season. I loved it though. It was brilliant.
It's
I'm
the
same,
close.
I watched it like about 4 years ago now, though, maybe, and can't remember much about it, but I remember really enjoying it.
It's the closest thing watching it to Skyrim, I think. Like, I've Skyrim's one of my favourite games. I'm watching that show. I'm looking at it, going, "Oh, this just everything looks like Skyrim." Like this looks good. But the main actor in Vikings is Travis Fimmel, and he's one of the actors in our featured film of the week. Nice segue.
Oh.
Warcraft. So we've all seen that.
Yep. Oh, apart from Jono.
Yeah, Jono skipped this one.
Baby Troubles.
Okay, so Warcraft is a film about orcs. So the synopsis: as an orc horde invades the planet Azeroth using a magic portal, a few human heroes and dissenting orcs must attempt to stop the true evil behind this war. What did we all think of it?
Okay.
Well, I for one am a big fan of the Warcraft games and the World of Warcraft games, so I just loved it. I loved seeing all the mentions to the games, like seeing the cities in World of Warcraft built up. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, we spoke about that, haven't we? I was asking you like who were the blue race at the start of the film in the cages. I see. Not having played the game, I had no idea who they were. The dwarves, I love the dwarves, but they're barely in the film, are they? You know.
Same with the night elves.
Yeah, they pop up for
They
a
make
bit,
an
don't they?
appearance, but for about 3 seconds.
See, I'm the same. I've never played the game, so going into the movie cold, if you will, I thought it was a really good film. Considering I don't know anything about the games, it wasn't catered just for people who played the game. It was brilliant. I really, really enjoyed it.
What did you think, John? Like, do you think
As a whole, I'm not a big fan. I've watched it 3 times now, and I've liked it more each time I watched it.
Why have you watched it 3 times?
Well, I watched it at the cinema when it came out. Watched it on Blu-ray when I bought it on Blu-ray. Watched it again this week for the podcast.
Yeah, I've got to say I didn't like it at all. And I should like it, because I like the whole fantasy setting. It's based on a video game that I've played. Didn't like it.
What didn't you like about it?
Most of it. The
Yeah.
story.
Can I put in there? Like, on my first time watching it, I had a big issue of, like, you haven't got a clue what's going on for the first 20 minutes of the film. Like,
Yeah.
they get on big, like, flying eagles flying around. I've got no idea who the characters are, no idea what they're doing, like, where they're going, you know.
What my opinion of it would be is that if you play World of Warcraft, it's not a heavy story-based sort of game. It's little quests. That's my understanding. And as much, I didn't play that far.
If you actually play the game and look into it, there's a hell of a lot of lore behind it. Like,
too much for the film.
Probably. Like the film's actually not in. Well, it's not really in the lore. Like the do you know Gul'dan, the main
Evil dude, yeah.
the main evil orc. There's not much in the lore about him. No one really knows much about him. So this film's kind of the first.
Filling in, like, the background to
first
him.
we really see any of his background kind of thing.
I think it looked cool, and I liked the
Yeah.
costumes, I liked the scenery, I liked all of that. Did not like the story at all.
I agree with that, though. Like, production design, that's one of my favourite things about the film.
Yeah.
The effects and how everything looks. The technology behind it is amazing. Like,
He was nominated for awards
Yeah.
for CG and visual effects.
Yeah. The orcs look amazing, you know,
Yeah.
all the actual effects and stuff.
Very true to the game.
Yeah. I think you mentioned there, I think that might be a bit of a problem with the film. When you play the game, I presume you focus on one character and one race. Is that right? Like, you're playing as one person. You'll learn all the lore about that one thing.
Oh, you know what World of Warcraft?
I mean,
Also, World of Warcraft, probably that.
World of
that, yeah.
Warcraft, like you actually do start one game, but like you can have a list of all your like I had when I was playing it, I had about 8 different characters, and I
Yeah.
would just switch between them. So I had like my night elf mage, my main character, and then I'd have like a human warrior or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was watching it wishing I was playing Dragon Age, which is a strange thing to say. Because I love the Dragon Age games, and early on in the film you see the dwarves, and they reminded me of the dwarves of Ozma from Dragon Age, where they all live underground, it's all lava, they've all got gold weapons. Like, it's just this... It reminded me of that, and I really just wanted to go play that.
I love that about it. I mean, I love fantasy films and stuff, and we don't get many fantasy films anymore nowadays. It's all, you know, like Marvel superhero films and stuff in the modern kind of film era. So I love that about it. That it's, you know, it's a fantasy film that costs a fortune to make. You know, that is one of the things I do like about it.
Have you seen it was really popular in China?
Yeah.
It was huge in
I'm sure
China.
World of Warcraft's probably like a lot more popular in China. I think probably a lot of World of Warcraft's player base has come from China.
It's one of the biggest films that's ever came out in China.
Wow.
And I watched that film and I was like, why? We obviously all gonna have different opinions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys got anything you liked about the film particularly?
Prove me wrong.
Like I say, like when it was flying over, like, do you know where the humans are, the main city? That's Stormwind, and like they built it perfectly. That is exactly how it is in the game.
True to the game.
It looked brilliant. I think when they were over, do you know when you seen the dwarves? I think you seen the outside of Ironforge as well, and I just loved it all because it was also true to the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
in terms of like the look of things as well, I love the armour that the
cool.
Azeroth soldiers wear, the massive shoulder part, like, you know, big shoulder parts.
That's what they were all wearing in the game. Like, if you walk around, they'd be walking around the city kind of thing.
With that gear on, that looks
yeah.
amazing. And like when the Gul'dan fights at the end, he's got like skulls stuck onto his antlers or something on his back.
Yeah,
that looks amazing.
Is that the fells created as well?
Yeah.
One thing I did like was there's a pub early on in the film, and they show a shot outside of the pub, and in the background, quietly, you can hear a Murloc, which was my favourite.
Did you see the shot when they're riding on the horses outside of the town, outside of the city? They go over a bridge, and there's actually a Murloc in the water there.
No way.
And yeah, just
I actually remember
he's
seeing
in the
that.
water, and he makes the noise.
Yeah. Yeah. We got any more notes on that?
Oh
John?
yeah, I've got a few to go. Yeah, I love the intro to it. It opens with like just one random army guy fighting an orc, picks up the sword and like they circle each other. And it cuts into the title card, Warcraft, and the soundtrack's
Warcraft.
And the soundtrack's building up. You know, I can't think now how the theme goes, but I loved all that.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I want to watch that film. Give me that film, like, you know, that man be that orc kind of thing. And
I just don't. I'm as a big fan of video games. Can you name me? I know Josh, Nick, you both like this film, but can you name me another film based on a video game or a video game series that is actually good?
Bear in mind, I've never seen the film, but I will say the animated films of Resident Evil, if you've seen them.
I've got one of them, Degeneration, I think.
Yeah.
I've got the airport one.
Yeah.
I've not seen the animated ones. I didn't think much.
Live
of
action
Resident
one's
Evil
terrible. Like,
Yeah.
my God, stop it.
I mean, they are bad, but I've got to admit, I kind of quite like them. I don't know why, but they are garbage though.
I jotted down some that I have actually seen. So I mentioned Dragon Age before. They did do a CG film.
How many films have there been of adaptations of video games? I'm trying to think.
Loads.
There's Tomb Raider,
Tomb Raider, Resident Evil.
Average.
Assassin's Creed came out
I've
a
not
month
seen
ago.
that.
I've not
Silent
seen
Hill.
it.
Silent
Silent
Hill.
Hill.
Silent Hill. There's
Silent
two
Hill's
there.
one of the
Yeah.
best ones.
Silent Hill was good, but have you seen Silent Hill 2? The movie?
No.
Dare we
It's dreadful.
dare we mention Mario and Luigi?
Oh, God.
that is
From like
the
the
best.
90s.
Yeah, 1990.
The Goombas.
I've got to admit, I actually like Super Mario Bros. It's terrible, but I quite
Super
like
Mario
it.
Bros.
Yeah.
Bros?
Bros.
We're not having Bros.
Super Mario Bros.
There's a dot on the end of it. It's an
Stop it.
abbreviation.
Have you heard of the band Bros?
No.
What's that got to do with
This
it?
is showing John's age. This is.
No.
John's older than Bros.
No.
If we were talking about other video game, not films based on the video games, but films based on video game series, there's a few I jotted down that I've seen recently. So Tekken is one of my favourite game series.
There was a movie made of that. I forgot about that.
There's like an anime. They've done an animated one in the past.
There's
but
two. There's an anime and there's like a CGI.
They've done a couple of recent live action ones.
Oh,
they
live
they
action?
weren't. Yeah, live action with all the characters are there, but it's not very good.
I didn't know they did live action. I know they did an anime version and like a 3D CGI version, if you've seen that.
I've not seen that one.
It's alright.
Worth a watch.
Yeah.
What we saying about Street Fighter then?
I was going to mention Street
Yeah,
Fighter.
the original.
Oh,
It's garbage, but I
Kylie Minogue.
kind of like it.
Kylie Minogue in it.
Kylie
Yeah,
Minogue.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Kylie Minogue. I think they're the only two actually.
Yeah.
Oh, Raul Julia played M. Bison.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
If we're talking about beat 'em up films, wasn't Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
I loved Mortal Kombat
I-
as a
I
kid.
did
I still love Mortal
It's better
Kombat.
to this day. Never played it.
Really?
Never played
Never
Mortal
played
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
But you like the film?
I love the music. I was
Yeah.
like, ah!
that big like
that-
techno theme at the start.
Yeah, that
Mortal
techno theme.
Kombat! Kicks into it. It's so good.
What was number 2 with the black guy with the
Annihilation.
steel arms or
Jax.
something?
Yeah,
That
Jax,
was
yeah.
it. Wait, wasn't that a character in Tekken 2?
Jax. No, you're getting mixed up with Gunjack, who is a robot called
That's
Jack.
him. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
I found it funny as well in Mortal Kombat. It's one of them films where you watch the first one, and a character called Johnny Cage makes it all the way through the film. At the very start of part 2, he gets killed straight away. Just thinking, oh, don't even bother turning up, mate.
He is a joke character.
No,
He's
he
just
is.
abusive.
10 grand sunglasses.
And he threw that little autograph photo when he killed someone.
Yeah, like I just can't think of many. Like I mentioned Dragon Age before. The games, I love the games. Even the hard second game of that, where it's just not many people like that. I love that. The film's not very good, average. Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within promised so much, but that came
Yeah.
out and people weren't interested.
I quite like some of the Final Fantasy films, like the CGI ones.
Advent Children is okay. That's one of them, but Spirits Within,
I thought like the graphics were unbelievable on them.
for the time, absolutely amazing. You
Yeah.
can see each individual hair strand.
that always gets me. When they're dead good with hair. Like,
The hair technology.
yeah, I don't know how they do it to this day.
Well, has anyone got any more on Warcraft, or should we
Yeah,
get
so just go back to Warcraft for a second. Just a couple of like my problems with it. I feel like, I think you might agree, it feels like it's too concerned with setting up like a franchise as opposed to making one good film.
Yeah.
It's like dropping stuff for future films already, and it's like, you know, just make one film for now. Forget about, you know, part 2 and stuff.
I feel this is very much me agreeing with you, John, against Josh and Nick here.
Well, no, I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
In regards to most films are very cocksure of themselves to be able to. They will release another 4 films.
Yeah,
The ending of this leaves it wide open for a
Yeah.
sequel.
yeah, and and going on from that, it's got like a weird, unconventional like storytelling to it. Like at the end of the film where the king's been killed, the battle's over. And then Lothar flies in with this big heroic music playing. It's like, you're too late, mate. The king's dead. he flies in to save the day, and like the battle's finished.
Yeah.
He lands, picks up the king, and flies off. And it's like, oh,
He's coming to get the king's body, though, wasn't it?
yeah,
To take it back to his people.
it just feels a bit like anticlimactic. You know what I mean? Like they've pretty much lost the battle, and then he turns up.
I think
It's like, oh.
that's kind of like the start of the relationship between the orc and the humans, though, isn't it? Because like he had to fight, didn't he, in that little fight at the end, and,
Yeah.
And he won the respect of all the orcs, kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like the whole thing of I can't remember what the female orc was called. She killed the king, and he spots the knife and knows she killed him, and it sets up this whole like, you know, oh, this like love rivalry kind of thing in the future films, but there might not be a future film. You know, forget about setting stuff up. You know, just make one good film. Kind
That's
of thing.
one thing I will say about them, about that film. With that female orc, well, half orc, I think, and that weird sexual chemistry between her.
Yeah.
I weren't a big fan of that.
Hollywood films.
That
isn't it?
weirded me out a little bit, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Do they have to do it? Like, because they made her a bit too human. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
think she was supposed to be like half human, though, wasn't she?
I don't know.
Wasn't
Yeah,
this
it's not
their
what it
first
is.
time in that world. That's what I
No,
got.
no, they'd been before, but like they'd sent soldiers through the portal before, and they'd brought them back as prisoners, I think.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of think like, if you're gonna do that thing, I'd rather they made it like this big ugly orc or something like. This is a bit perverse or something. Like, I want to watch that. not some like, you know, like pretty kind
Yeah,
of
she's
basically a
Hollywood
female.
hot.
Yeah. Just one last like a review that I spotted from online. A comment here
From online.
from the internet.
From
From the
I found this
WW dot.
I googled this on the internet.
I turned my computer on.
Just
and
one
found
little
this.
one little comment from a review. Feels like a prequel to a better film which hasn't yet been made.
Okay.
I think that's quite like.
I like that.
No,
Quite a good
point.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, I love the film, but I reckon like if they were to carry on, Which apparently, like, they might still be doing another one. Like, I think China have single-handedly funded the second film, to be honest.
Going off that, like, the budget, it cost 160 million to make. The box office was 433 mil.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so it's not major, though, to be honest with you. Like, taking into, like, advertising and stuff like that, they only made about 100 million, probably, on it. They would have been hoping for, like, a billion, you know, probably something like that when they actually made it. But
I think most of that was made in China as well.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that 430 million is pretty much China,
like most things. It's
I-
made in China.
I think everywhere else it was just me, John, and Josh.
Yeah.
Bought tickets, to be honest.
Did you go twice?
So yeah, we single-handedly.
Well, thanks, guys. I didn't enjoy that.
Well, that's fair enough.
What did you think of Jonathan, like the main orc dude?
He was badass.
He was.
Yeah,
Badass.
I just felt like I like the character, but it felt like it was a bit pointless kind of thing. Apart from having the baby at the start, which I believe leads on
It
to.
wasn't pointless though, was he? Because like,
Because he challenged.
he challenged Gul'dan. Like,
Yeah, but then he gets killed. It doesn't
Yeah,
change
no,
anything,
but
does
the
it?
whole, he literally knew he was going to die. He challenged him so that everyone, all the other orcs would know that he was fucking a fell mage, warlock.
Yeah, and again, it was like setting stuff up again, you know, for the future films kind of thing. It doesn't really have a resolution in this film, that whole plotline kind of thing, because it doesn't change anything, you know, like Gul'dan still gets the fighting for him.
Yeah, it didn't resolve anything, but he was giving up his own life, wasn't he, in order to, like, hopefully free the orcs and the horde from Gul'dan's reign.
It just kind of felt like you spent the whole film with this dude, and then he just gets killed for like no reason at the end. You're like, oh.
As someone who's not played that game in a long time, I was watching it going, I don't understand what's going on.
That's fair.
I've never played the game, but I grasped it. I think they left it open for people who have never played the game.
And that's one thing as well. I've like watched it 3 times now, and I've liked it more each time because you're familiar with who everyone is, what's going on.
Becoming familiar with the lore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you know, it is worth giving it another watch at some point. You might like it more.
No.
Oh,
Star ratings. Let's go around the room.
Jono, you watched the trailer?
I watched the trailer. I will give it a 3.
The trailer makes it look much better than I actually think it is. Nick, what would you give it?
I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
4.
Yeah.
Josh?
I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It's a great film, but it's not my type of film.
Okay.
John?
I'm going 2 out of 5, which is an improvement. It was 1 when I first watched it.
Okay.
It's gone up now to 2 out of 5. Yeah.
See, I'm where you were on that first watch. It's a 1 out of 5 for me at the moment.
Okay.
We speaking of Warcraft, have we played World of Warcraft? Each of us?
I've played not just World of Warcraft. I've played the 3. I've played 2 of the 3 Warcraft games. The isometric.
Strategy?
Yeah, strategy game. It's like an isometric strategy game. I've played 2 of them. I loved them all, to be honest.
I've got a question. The original Warcraft, is it like turn-based, like StarCraft?
Yeah, I think
Is that what it is?
it's
Yeah.
literally just the same game as StarCraft.
Like turn-based strategy kind of thing, right.
I've not played it in about 10 years now.
So you played World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft, like, so the full MMO.
So 10 years, then you would have been like on like the 3rd expansion pack, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't the very start, and it wasn't anywhere near recent. It was. I just remember a lot of farms and farmland.
And killing hogs.
Yes, and Murlocs, my favourite animal in that game.
I've gotten 2 characters up to like a level 100.
Right.
I've not played it in a few years, but like I was summoned since the latest.
To court, or?
I was summoned to play it like since the latest expansion pack, but I couldn't justify it because I didn't have the time, kind of thing. But I love it. I absolutely love World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it just kind of feel like the kind of game that will just like suck your time off. You kind of
It
thing.
really, it really does. Like obviously you can level up, but like on top of that you've got side quests. Obviously, like you can try and do all the quests if you want, and you can try and make your character as powerful as possible by doing raids, doing dungeons, getting like the best army you can. And I did that in previous expansion packs.
Yeah.
If you can't get anything else sucked, you may as well get your time sucked away. This game.
I've always wanted to give World of Warcraft a go. Like, I just know that I would get addicted to it. You know, it's the kind of game.
Honestly, I've tried 3 times.
Thing is,
I've tried twice, and I enjoyed it for the first maybe week or 2, and then I was like, I can't be bothered
I just can't grasp it. I've heard the end game is the best.
Yeah.
Sort of thing after
Like-
you hit level 60 or something.
Yeah, well,
like that.
Raids,
Well,
all that.
once you get past to the highest level, then the game opens up. You can
Yeah.
do so much.
I feel like I'd rather play RuneScape.
Do you remember RuneScape?
Oh, that's a game.
Oh,
RuneScape.
God.
I nearly failed my GCSEs because of RuneScape. Put so much time into mining.
That's an excuse, that, Joe. That bloody
Why do you-
RuneScape nearly failed.
I needed to get my archery up to level 99.
And I'm a big fan of like that kind of game, like any kind of role-playing game type thing.
I mean, to be fair, I love Diablo,
That's
which is again by Blizzard.
Yeah, another Blizzard game.
You know, I don't like, not to say I don't like World of Warcraft, but you know, I can't get into World of Warcraft, but love Diablo. Diablo 3 is a bit of a victim of mine.
Well, we're all, like you like Overwatch as well, don't you? Like,
Yeah, I
we're,
love Overwatch.
We're all like somewhat fans of Blizzard
Blizzard,
games.
yeah.
at some
Overwatch
point.
is a game that I wanted to buy this week, but I looked at it and £40 was probably a bit too much for me at the moment. I was like, I'm not paying that.
That's the thing, it's such a good game that it's holding its value. You know,
Yeah.
it's nearly a year old now, and it's still costing £40 brand new.
Speaking of video games, let me ask you all just a quick question of, do you all have a video game which is just your bitch? Like, for instance, you can go on it, you know exactly what you're doing, you could 100% that game and complete it, speedrun it, you know exactly how to destroy this game.
Yeah,
Like, for instance, mine would be Resident Evil 4. I've
Okay.
played that game hundreds of times, I know exactly.
Yeah. That is my favourite Resident Evil. Do we all
But yeah, in this context, mine's Resident Evil 1.
in this
Yeah.
context.
Which
knowing
one?
everything.
The PS1 version or the remake?
But
The
there are
Access
the PS1 version. It would have to be. That's
Okay.
that one,
The classic.
the classic one.
Okay.
I have got a few, but mine are more like online kind of competitive games, like
Like Solitaire.
Rocket League. I think you've all been experienced my
Minesweeper.
Rocket League talent.
Right, we'll leave Rocket League for now. We'll come
Yeah,
back.
Crazy Taxi. I
Yeah.
literally, I could play that now and get like a ridiculous score in it, kind of thing. Just,
Okay, yeah.
But that's the closest I've got to it.
For me, it might be probably Final Fantasy 9. Like, I could just write that entire game out now. I could tell you every place. I once wrote a song, produced a song based on one of the places in it called Bermesia, which it always rained in. I was like, this is the most emo place in the world. I need to sample this place. So I sampled the music from it. I made it into a drum and bass song.
Nice.
Hundreds of listens that I got.
Nice.
Very nice.
Big time.
I like it.
Just on the World of Warcraft thing, maybe it's a bit of a podcast project we can look into in the future. Maybe giving it a go, getting a free trial of it or something. I'd love to play it.
There is 30-day trials, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Make our own, is it clan? Is that what it's called?
Guild.
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 Welcome to my guild.
Don's trying to get us into his clan again.
Make our own guild and go online.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good idea. Have we all seen the South Park episode where they play World of Warcraft?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what will
To
happen.
this day, that's the most popular South Park episode
Yeah,
ever.
Really?
it's a great episode.
Yeah.
This is brilliant.
I'm staying there
But it was actually
forest
like
killing boars.
animated by Blizzard, that wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it? It's in their front lobby of their head office, the script of the South Park episode.
While we're on video games, just want to mention I've played Disc Jam quite a bit this week on
Yes.
PS4.
This jam.
Another esports game, a bit similar to Rocket
It
League.
was the free game for March if you have PS Plus.
Yeah, that's right. You guys actually mentioned it to me, so I thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah.
And it's great. Not as good as Rocket League, but similar kind of concepts.
Yeah.
I've not heard of it. Just
Yeah.
It's basically volleyball, but with a disc.
Yeah.
Are you a car?
No.
I wish that was a question for every game.
Are you?
Are you a car?
Well, I don't fucking want to
You're,
play it.
you're a human, and it's either 1v1, 2v2, and you basically just throw this disc and like you try and catch it. If not, it hits the back and you score.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, great game. Not got too much to say about it, but I'm hoping you guys can give it a go at some point. You know.
Yeah,
I do plan on
It's
getting
free.
Yeah. Free
I've
game.
added it to my library. I'm going to download it.
Yeah, so have I. I've done the same.
Great. So we'll come back to that in future.
Yeah.
Put money on it.
I'm up for
Put money
that.
on a game of that.
Not. You know, I'm quite humble when it comes to these kind of
Oh.
games, but I've played it for one night and I'm a master already at it. So.
Well,
Yeah,
welcome
so,
to Humble John's Corner.
Well,
Yeah.
he'd make us eat a humble pie, but he's banned from Greg's, so...
Hashtag Brexit. Just back
Hashtag
on,
Brexit should be the name of this episode.
just back onto the Rocket League that I mentioned last week.
Yeah.
You mentioned last night, which I'm really happy with. A new update. You can play with Dominic Toretto's Ice Charger from The Fate of the Furious
I love that.
from April the 4th. I'm going to buy that definitely.
It's the best piece of merchandise for a film that they've worked into a Rocket League they've done.
Yeah. Were you not a fan of the Batmobile last year?
Not as much as I like this idea.
This one, yeah.
Like,
I've got something, when you sent the picture through last night, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting on this.
that came up on my Facebook and I was like, oh, yes.
So yeah, April the 4th, I'll be buying that and we'll have to get online with it maybe.
Yeah. Free Dominic Toretto's on a team against the
Get
world.
some Mexicans or something, yeah.
Leave that story for another day.
Yeah. And on that as well, I played Drop Shot loads this week. The new game mode from last week
Yeah.
on Rocket League is amazing.
I've been playing Tony Hawk's Underground 2 this week. It's a
Nice.
game that I thought I played years ago, but I'm playing it now going, I don't remember any of this. Don't remember this level, don't remember you could do this. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing with time. I'm looking after a baby, of
You're
course.
quite into your PS2 game at the moment, Joe, aren't you?
I am. I've just, I mentioned last week that I've borrowed my brother's PlayStation 2, so I've been playing some old games.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
like Nick, Josh and John are all into like retro gaming and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I've been playing.
Yeah.
I've been playing Tetris on the Game Boy Color and Resident Evil 2
Great.
on the PS1 recently.
I think we're all fans of retro gaming, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I honestly I prefer it.
Yeah.
I'm dying for like a retro game night or something. We all get together, get a few consoles plugged in.
Yeah, that's
Just,
because
you
you're
know,
you're nearly 40. John.
I've got the original Micro Machines. If you remember on the Sega Mega Drive, you can plug the controllers
Yes.
Into the
Yes.
cartridge. Yeah, oh, that was so good.
That's what
4-player
you say.
micro
I
machine.
think between us we've got all consoles possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
we'll make it happen definitely in retro games
We
now.
should do a retro games night and podcast about it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
That'd
sounds
be
good.
cool.
Sounds like
do a bit of
good
live
idea.
podcasting. Yeah.
Like
Live gaming.
bit of video.
Yeah, I like that.
I can show you some speed run of Resident Evil 4.
Oh, how quick can you do it?
I think the thing now is 2 hours 36.
Very good. Very good.
The world record is like 90 minutes for.
Alright, so in the realm of gaming, Josh, Nick, you've both recently played Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh
now.
yes.
I have a few questions about this.
Fire away.
Okay, so it might be the nerdiest thing that you can do, which is not a bad thing.
It's up there.
I fully agree with that, to be honest. It's
It's
like the
up there.
most nerdiest things you can do. But
It's top of the scale of you're a tall nerd.
I wouldn't let my girlfriend witness me doing it. Put it that way.
There's many things I assume you won't. When
My girlfriend's played it and didn't even understand it.
Alright, so Josh, Nick, can you just briefly explain the process of Dungeons and Dragons?
Okay, so
well, basically, we've got like our game master.
Game master.
Yes.
Well, basically, we'll have players, and then there'll be a game master, and he's got this board around, which we're not allowed to see what's on this board.
he's telling the story.
And
He's
it-
playing the role of every monster, every NPC.
And he'll basically pitch us a scenario and go, okay, we're here. And our game master, he can so good at like
Yeah.
giving us a vivid image. Like I'd be sat there, I'm like, right, I know exactly where I am, I know what it looks like, I know the colour of the bloody sand.
He's
He's
brilliant.
brilliant at it, but yeah,
I'm dying to give it a go. I'm
Like,
dying for us to
but the one he
sit down
did
and play.
is he started like, right, we're going to this town, and he was telling us how like it's kind of overgrown with like trees, and like the nature's kind of taking its toll like on this. And basically then like he's like, so what do you want to do? That's it. Like
That's
he tells us where you are. He's like, what do you want to do? Like is there any bars around?
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, yeah. Do you want to go there? Like, let's go.
Taverns.
Taverns. We went to a tavern.
And
Spoke to the owner. Well, the owner's son, because the owner wasn't available.
Okay. but before we go on your travels, just explain what was your character's name, what was your race and your class?
my name was everyone calls me Immy.
Immy. Okay.
It's like short for Emereal,
Okay.
I believe. I was an elf mage.
I thought you were going to say maid then.
I mean mage, sure. I'm the elf mage.
I was the elf maid.
Oh, I've got this daft image in my head now of an elf.
I've got the sorry image.
Wearing that French maid outfit.
I've got a sorry image of you in my head with long ears and a maid's outfit on.
Yeah, that's what I've got in
I
my
need to bleach into everything. Josh, what was your character?
My character was a fighter
Okay.
who grew up in the woods, named
Yeah.
Randall Mulan.
Randall Mulan.
Randall Mulan, full
Okay.
title, call me either or. It's a very southern Cockney accent. Very big.
Can you do the accent?
Yeah.
He's a very simple spoken man, isn't
He's a
he?
very simple spoken man, right? He likes to use big words to make himself sound clever, like sincerely. So he'll use the word sincerely as often as he can to make himself, out there.
Top notch. I'm loving this. Nick, did your character have a accent?
Well, my character's a man of few words. He'll pitch in when he's needed, but like it's only ever one word answers for the most part.
Yeah, you don't talk much. He's not very sincere.
We've got to play this game and record.
And for the most part, it's just it is very well spoken, very very posh.
So it's like yes, and then you what? That was my Cockney impression.
On our team, we've also got a Russian.
Okay.
A Russian.
I want to see dwarf. It's not.
Oh, it's a dwarf. It's Russian.
Russian dwarf.
It's a Russian dwarf.
A Russian dwarf, which is basically priests. What do you call it?
Cleric.
Priests.
Cleric.
Cleric.
Is that a Russian cleric?
A Russian cleric dwarf.
I'm a dwarven cleric.
I think we've got a halfling now, haven't we? Because we had a friend. He died on our first outing.
Yeah.
So we had to come back.
Permadeathed.
Yeah, he had to come back as a different character, which is now a halfling. So.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Well, the last time you played, how long did it actually take to play? Because I've not actually played the game, but I know it can take hours and hours.
The last time we played, it was about 6 hours.
6 hours. First time we played was about 9 hours.
Yeah, it was a lot longer the first
To be
time.
fair, like the simplest of tasks could take the longest thing. Like for instance, let me run you all into a scenario. So
Okay.
pretend we're playing the game. So if I'm the game master. So JT, you're a wizard. Joe, you're a fighter. Jono, you're an archer. For argument's sake. So
Make a good team, eh, boys?
maybe we're a team. You all come up to a door. The door's locked. What do you want to do?
I want to break through the window.
So if you're gonna break.
No,
through-
Jono, in the game, what do you want to do?
That's fine. So if you're gonna break through the window, you'd have a 20-sided dice, and you'd roll a dice for a strength check. If you roll low, then the story would go, oh, you hit the window and your arm flutters because you're really weak.
Okay, so if I was to say I would like to smash John's head through a door, would I then roll and find out?
Roll a strength check.
Roll a strength check, and we will see if that's possible.
We'll see if it's possible.
Okay.
And the game master basically decides, well, he's a fighter, so he's pretty strong. He'd be able to do that, so you'd have to get a 20.
He'll have
if you wanna
like
do
maybe
that.
a +2 boost, maybe.
Something like that. So before he even tells you, he'll decide, like, all right, if you get a 20, you can do it. So if you roll a 19, it's like, oh, you try, and John looks at you like, you can do it.
That's generally how it happens when I smash John's into the head.
But then I can use a spell to block that, can I?
Yes, you probably could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You do anything, can't you?
Yep.
You literally do
Absolutely,
it.
yeah.
It's completely up to you what you do.
For instance, one of our first games, we went to a market stall, and a guy tried to show us a magic mirror where you could see your own future in it. We spent a good hour working out how to get this mirror because we couldn't afford it, or see if it's real.
Right.
A good hour on something. We never ended up getting it because one of our colleagues flashed him his knife, and he was like, "Fuck off!" It just like went away basically, and turns out the mirror was bollocks. But we spent an hour doing that where we couldn't have.
It's
So
a
we
lot.
go anywhere.
It's a lot of fun. Like I think our game master's willing for us to record it once upon a time.
Yeah.
But like once we've got
Audio
full
or video?
both obviously.
I'd love to record an audio version of an entire game and condense it down to 15 minutes of just pure action.
Of just the action and the accents.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Fucking hell. That was my South African.
I was going to say, yeah.
It is like a lot of fun, to be honest. Like
Did you give your characters a backstory before you start?
You read up on the back of your character sheet of basically where your character comes from, what he likes, what he doesn't like. You can expand upon that.
Like obviously, like if you really wanted to, like we got given character sheets which told us like what we've got. But if you want, you can make your own character. You can you can give it its own backstory. But we're not really like versed players, so we don't.
What you need to do is just make up a really elaborate backstory.
Yeah.
I give my character somewhat of a backstory.
Like we all have images in our heads of what our characters look like.
Yeah. Elf-maid over here.
And an elf-maid. Well, mine's just changed the image of mine. And I've obviously in my head, mine's like got a bit of a archaeological background and stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So like,
You've got an archaeological background.
It's not in the thing, but like he says, like he's got like
A little chisel, bit of duster.
well, yeah. Yeah,
there we go.
Sure.
Creative.
movie is Jurassic Park, which hasn't been made yet.
I think we should all play this game. I think we should all sit down,
You'd
play
like
and
it.
record it. Because it sounds like a
Really
laugh.
like it.
No, I know it is the nerdiest thing that you can do.
You think
But
so?
like-
Got a few beers.
But
Like, we've-
I reckon
like-
that's right up my street.
We've
That.
got
I'm
like
all for it.
like two of our players, like our game master, his girlfriend came and watched, and our Russian dwarf, her
Russian dwarf.
boyfriend came and watched, and both of them like, this actually looks really fun. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the
None
stigmas
of them
about-
cringed or anything.
No,
'Cause
yeah.
I'd think like people are cringing.
Like you jump straight into that world. Like you jump head first straight in, and you're just in it.
But like I think unless you've got a good game master though, like it wouldn't be as good as because like it really does just paint a vivid image. Like we go into a dungeon and he's like, all right, pretty much as far as you can see, it's just piles of bodies everywhere, and like it's really dimly lit. You can
Naked bodies.
sure, if that's what your image if that's what your head musters up, sure.
Thing is, nerd aside, there's lots of different versions of Dungeons and Dragons. You could play a Warrington version.
All right.
If you're a good enough game master, you could just be like, so, you walk into the Cockedge Centre. 4 gentlemen from Jamie Lee House offers you a funny looking cigarette. What do you do?
You go into Greg's doing the queue in front of you.
Roll a 10 to get served on time. No, sounds good. I think we should all sit down and play it.
Yeah, I had a few friends about like 10, 15 years
You got a
ago
few
now.
friends?
Yeah, about 10, 15 years ago.
No longer. This is all you've got, John. The podcast.
I had a
and that's
few,
it.
10, 15 years ago, who actually played it. But it felt like they were just making it up as they went along. Like,
But they were.
well, yeah, but you mentioned that about the Games Master. It's all up to
Yeah.
him to
Yeah,
actually...
well, our one, like he's like during the week he'll write up like a scenario.
Is he the one who actually controls,
He controls-
what can and can't happen?
He
like?
controls
Yes,
everything,
but our dice has the final say.
Right.
but no, he has the final say because like our dice can roll a 20, and if in his head 20's not good, well it will be, it has to be. But if like 19's not good enough and we roll a 20, then like we've got it. You know what I mean?
Would your games master do a game for us, or would we have to choose one of us to be a games master?
I mean,
I
can
think he'd love to.
Would he?
I can certainly ask him. I'm sure he'd probably be up for
Because
it.
I am well up for this.
Honestly,
I'm up for that.
it's so much. It's so much
How many
fun.
players can you have in Warrington?
I imagine you can have as many as you
I
want.
think we've got an extra 2 set of dice. So that's the thing you need.
But, I mean,
dice.
obviously you can buy them, can't you?
Mm.
Was it you saying that that Hope Nick?
Yeah. My girlfriend's brother, he plays it on a weekly basis with some of our friends, and they've got a good sort of story master, if you'd like, because he works in sort of comics and he does all the stuff. He does all the design for comic books and things, so his storytelling's pretty good, to be honest.
That's cool.
But they play every week, and my girlfriend's actually played. I haven't, but she played it one time and just completely got lost in what the game was and doesn't know how to play it because it's a bit much. Like you're saying, 6 and 9 hours you spent.
But he bought custom.
Yeah,
dice.
he's got proper dice. He's well into this. Every Sunday he'll go around and they'll have a game set up every week, and it lasts all day.
That's
Like he'll go sort of midday and he'll be home late in the evening.
I say like the first week we went, like we didn't have much. We just had the starter pack. Second week we had this we've got this board now where we can literally put like these little markers that our game master made, saying like this is your character, and if you use this spell, it will get to this block here.
It's like a graph. It's got a
But
graph.
yeah, and it helps with the imagery of it.
Yeah, because for instance, if you want to run away, you can travel 30 feet per move. So that'll
Okay.
give you an indication of how far 30 feet is.
Right, okay. That was my kind of big issue with it. Like, I've seen them playing it before, and there was arguments all the time. They were kicking off about stuff. Basically, you need a good games master, don't you? That is what it all hinges on.
I know I've said it before, but I can't stress he is good at one. He paints such a vivid image.
Yeah, you are in that world when he describes it.
If someone said to me if I had a game master who's just sat there going, all right, you just rolled up into town, what are you gonna do?
What town? Describe
town?
it. Yeah.
When he said it, I've got this image of this like almost like beaten down town with like trees like growing into the buildings, like sand everywhere, kind of deal.
Yeah, he's very elaborate with it. Rather than just going, a monster appears. What are you gonna do?
I say let's do it and let's record it and we can edit it down.
Yeah,
I can do that.
I'm up for that.
Alright.
Yeah.
You'll have to give yourself accents for your characters. Our game master said, like, add accents to your characters because you might want to ask the game master, say it's you for instance, Joe, you might want to ask the game master questions, and if your character has your accent, you can go, can I do this? And if I'm asking the NPC, i.e. if I'm speaking to the shop could answer. So you want to talk like this, what character? You know what I mean? Can't.
Yeah.
Sincerely.
Sincerely.
Can.
You fucking can't.
Right, okay. Well, yeah, let's organise that and we'll do it for a future episode.
We'll ask Joe if he's up for being game master.
We got 2 Joes.
He's
We'll have
Joe
2
as well.
Joes.
Oh, don't know about this.
Our game master is Joe.
Oh.
We'll ask him come round here. We might do with a bigger table. I could get the poker table out and just get some graph paper
But
on there.
we'll ask him, see if he's up for hosting one for you, like.
Good stuff.
You guys.
Alright, well, let's finish the show off. What film should we do next week as our main feature film to watch and review? It doesn't have to be a new film, could be an old film. We do have a list of films that we could watch, but we can always add to it.
Yeah.
I won't be here next week, so decide amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, first of all, we've got I Am Legend.
I feel like we're going to keep talking about that until we eventually watch it.
Yeah, we'll do it eventually, but anyone voting for that? Or?
Which film are you going to watch with which ending, though? Because what if some people
Is
watch
there multiple
different
endings on I Am Legend?
There is.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the one ending where he blew himself up.
Spoilers.
Yeah, well.
Another ending where he didn't.
And then essentially,
Great.
the one where he did the smart thing and threw the grenade in and ran.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got something. I'm not even sure what I'm going to vote for here at the moment. So
But
Alright.
we've got Iron
Well,
Legend.
let's go through the films.
Yeah.
Captain Phillips. I'm not going to do the snake in the boots voice again. No,
great
no.
film, Captain Phillips, but I'm not sure I'm going to vote for
I
it.
didn't get through that. I've tried watching it. Not that it was a bad film. I just fell asleep.
Yeah.
But
Watchmen, we're going to save.
the
Twin
saving that.
Peaks.
I mean, I'd be up for Watchmen though. If
We're
it
not,
wasn't too early, but
no, too early.
too early.
Too
okay,
soon.
okay, yeah.
Too soon. We're gonna wait till Justice League. Twin Peaks. Nick, me and you want to watch that, but neither of us are up to that
I
yet.
want to wait until I finish the second season.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
But I will be doing that soon because
Yeah,
because I will be doing that soon because I want to wait. I want to watch it before the next season that comes out.
Okay.
yeah, same here, same here. The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. I've seen this one before and I didn't like it. I went to
admit-
cinema for this.
Well, I love it, but I only put it on there because I like the title. It just looks good.
It's one of the longest titles.
Yeah. But
Tell
yeah,
you what would be a good option. It, like in lieu of the recent trailer that came
I
out.
fully agree with
yeah,
this.
it's up next. Yep.
I agree with this.
Could be.
We all watched the trailer earlier. We all watched the trailer. Yeah, I think we should watch this film for next week. That's my
Okay.
personal vote.
Yeah.
It might be good to get a current view on it.
I'm going to second that vote myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the other stuff on the list, we have Interstellar, which I feel like we should probably leave for a future episode.
Yeah, maybe it'll be quite an in-depth one. I think that quite
Yeah.
quite hard going. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Fast and Furious, which is just all of the films.
I've got to admit, I'm going to vote for that next week. I think because it'll be the week before the new one.
I was talking to Josh about this earlier. I want Josh to watch all of them and tell us his entire opinion of all the films.
Yeah.
No. But I'll tell you my opinion now.
Okay. How many have you seen?
None.
Okay.
But I think you, amongst all men, have been indoctrinated by Fast and Furious from women on racetracks inappropriately dressed. Let's be honest.
This is why I want Josh on the Fast and Furious
There
one.
is
Yeah.
there is no regard for safety while they wave their flags.
There's no helmets.
In their bikinis. The cars could hit them. What if there's an accident? No one seems to care.
There's no fireproof overalls.
It's just about the bikinis, NOS, whatever that is, and techno music, and it's ridiculous.
This-
I've described 8 films for you there.
We've also described like Joe's new car. If he could drive.
If I could drive that, that would be my car.
So that's a no for next week.
That's enough for next week. We've also got to remember the Titans on there, Jono.
That was racial undertones in a film that's about sport. I did put it on there, but it wasn't a sport-based reason to put it on there. I put it on there because Denzel's amazing in it.
I
So.
was wondering where you were going then. That was racial. I was thinking,
No, it's the racial undertones in the film that explain the divide back in the 1960s
Yeah.
about the schooling system and how they've got to integrate 2 groups of students that have never been to school before, and the fact that it's in Texas just makes it a lot more heightened in that time.
Yeah.
In America, it was much worse. They was picketing outside schools because parents weren't happy that they had to share school with black children. So this is about how the sports world can enable them to sort of come together.
I'm well up for that
Is
one.
that your
Sounds
vote
good.
for next week?
It would have been. I've seen it loads of times.
I mean-
I was just thinking because I could name drop people that are in it.
I mean, it's only me and Joe at the moment, so
We've both
so-
gone for it.
Well, I'm not voted yet.
that's
but,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
So if that's your vote and John agrees with you, then
Well,
Josh
what's
will have to
John?
make-
You've
Josh will have to make the
Are you,
deciding.
Josh, are you voting?
Well,
Next week.
Well, you might as well vote. Inman voted last week, so
Sam.
If-
voted.
yeah.
But what's your vote, John?
I'm going to vote for it. Just
Okay.
because
Okay, so Josh doesn't matter.
It's
So-
quite timely. The trailer came out this week. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
I think
suppose,
If we can all find 3 hours to sit down and
Yeah.
watch a film,
I mean,
I remember enjoying it, so it should be worth watching.
and you know what we mentioned last week? Inman has got this habit of watching films over.
Sam. Give his first name, Sam. Not
Sam
even-
will need a week to watch a 3-hour film.
Exactly, but Sam Inman watches films over multiple nights.
Yeah.
That was actually shown over 2 nights originally, so it's ideal for him.
Yeah, but
it's ideal.
yeah, but he'll watch one of those nights over 3 nights.
All right. Well, we'll all watch it for the next episode,
Sounds
which
good
we'll
to
record
me.
next week.
Yeah.
So
Another
yeah,
horror film for Joe. You love
yes,
those.
I love horror films.
Yeah.
Maybe record some more
3 minutes
reactions to it.
segment.
It's not very scary.
Yeah, I've seen it before, so yeah, I won't be as. I mean, I wasn't good at Sinister, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, not much.
I heard that.
That 3 minutes so different.
All right. Well, I feel like this episode went well.
Yeah.
Josh, nice having you on for the first episode featuring Josh.
Thanks for having me on.
Do we
Cheers,
want
Josh.
to give our new Twitter handle away?
Can do.
I'm the social media expert here. Obviously not really. But if you want to
No,
contact...
you know you are.
So if you want to contact us on Twitter, it's it's DSTE podcast. And then if you want to go over to Instagram and follow us on there, it's at DSTE podcast 4.
The first 3 were taken, or?
Well, I was going to drop that in.
Did you take them, Jono?
I took them, but my computer wouldn't work and it wouldn't let me verify the account. So I eventually got to number 4 and did it on my phone, and that's how we got the 4th one.
Okay.
I wish we had the matching ones. I really do.
It's the number 4, not the letter 4.
Yeah, it's number 4. It was a strenuous time because it didn't match. I sat there for half an hour and I was actually mortified that I'd used it and then it wouldn't let me verify the account.
If you do want to contact us, tweet us at that address.
Yeah, just to jump in as well, we've got an email address now as well. dstpodcast@gmail.com. We can use that. And you can tweet me at Taylor1980.
You can tweet me at DSTE Nick.
You
It's
can
the
also
initials of the podcast.
yeah, you can also find these on the main hub, the DST podcast on Twitter. I also follow these and these follow the central. So if you need any of the individuals, they'll be on that link. So
It's all there. We're all hooked up to the internet.
We are.
As is this podcast, which will hopefully be on iTunes.
to the interweb.
Okay. All right. Well done, guys.
Nice one.
Cheers.
We'll finish it there. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 I don't know why we're waving.
It's like Blue Peter.